Jenny Boom Boom. What's up, Jenny Boom Boom?
How's everything going for you?
Everything's going well, I'm just working, and, that's a good thing to be working in this time.
Let me tell you something. I want to congratulate you on the success of Loso's Way.
Thank you.
You have had a great year.
Thank you. I definitely, I think what I've tried to accomplish this year was, every artist, I believe, when they come out, there's always a doubt if they're going to be as good as the last time they came out or whatever, and I think I was able to accomplish that. I'm going to be consistent in making good music and making hits, and people are going to be filling my albums and stuff like that. I think I accomplished that. So by you even saying it, it shows me even more. The more people that tell me, even if it's late, if it's next year, whatever it is, I accepted that everybody appreciated the music.
Let me tell you something. Connecticut loves the album, and they feel it's one of the best hip-hop albums, period, of 2009.
Oh, that's great, because there's a lot of good albums that came out this year. Jay-Z, Jadakiss came out this year. Who else was out there? Raekwon's album for hip-hop albums, I'm saying. But, there's a lot of great albums, period, in every genre, whether R&B, hip-hop, whatever. And a lot of people have told me the same thing when I see them in person or see them in traffic, and they be like, yo, your album was one of the toughest albums of the year, And that's a good thing, because a lot of people have a lot of great songs or have a good song for the year, but for you to have a complete body of work where everybody, appreciates the music, that's a little, the chances are a little slimmer with that now in music.
Well, what's good about your album, too, is that you've gotten some really good hits off it, and I think you'll continue to release hits off it.
Yeah. People came up to me, too. They were telling me how I had one of the best remixes of the year, because I actually remixed the record and, gave it a new beat, gave it a new...
Oh, yeah, Throw in the Bag, most definitely. It's one of the best remixes of this year.
So, everything I do, I aim for it to be the best. I'm doing music. And even on that department, the remix department, I don't think people was doing that kind of remix anymore, where they actually went in and did a whole different vibe for the record and came out with a different record. I think now a lot of the remix turns into you putting 10 rappers on it. And
yeah, which can be boring.
Yeah, And when it first was done, it's cool. Or sometimes, that you go all the way back to, the Flavor in Your Ear remix, that was a different kind of vibe. But, once that became the stable of what you do for a remix, that's when it got a little, corny. All right, they're going to put the same 10 rappers on it every remix. And, there's nothing different about that. So I wanted to, even though I reached out and brought Drake along for the record, it still was a different feel, a different vibe. Another great beat to add to it, and even the flow and everything was different. So I felt like it was one of the best remixes.
You had a great year.
Thank you, Jenny.
You really did. And by the way, you'll be with us tomorrow night at Jingle Jam 09 at the XL Center in downtown Hartford, and tickets are still on sale at all Ticketmaster locations and Ticketmaster.com, and Fabolous will be there. Now, will you be bringing Adrienne Bailon along with you?
I will not be bringing along with me. I think Adrienne is... I saw Adrienne in New York...
for your birthday?
Yeah, she was out. She came out for the party, and, she's a great friend of mine. I know I hear a lot of the rumors about how me and her have a thing, and we really don't. We're just really cool, and she supports what I do. I support what she does as well, and she's a great girl. She's very attractive, so I'm sure everybody would see how, maybe that would work out. But,
Yeah, the big news the day after your birthday was that she was your date.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that you two were joined at the hip all night, and that, everywhere you went, she was there.
Nah, she's my friend, so she was in my section, of course, but just because she's my friend. You don't let your friends stand outside your section. You invite them in, you offer them a drink. That's what you do for your friends. You know what I mean? We didn't come together. I don't know, but...
Why do people want it to happen so bad?
I don't know. Maybe. Now people say, yo, y'all look like a good couple. That would be something. You know what I'm saying? That would be different. You know what I mean? I could accept that. But to already just say we full-fledged, boo-booed up when we have no, you know what I mean? And really, truthfully, if you were, but I don't know what would be the hiding. I don't even know what's the celebrity hiding when people be dealing with each other and it's obvious, but they really keep saying, no, we're not dealing, you know, like kind of how the JB thing was at first, or like, you know, certain relationships, they always be like I didn't say that you got to give them their personal life of what's going on, but why is it, like, why do it have to be a mystery that y'all are even together? I don't understand that.
So, okay, so if you were with Adrienne, you would admit it.
If I was with Adrienne, I would say, yeah, me and Adrienne are dating and we cool and da-da-da, and you know what I'm saying? But I'm not, so I'm not going to say that we are, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I know the public does get some things where people are dating and they just say that they're not, you know what I'm saying? But
okay,
one of those cases.
Well, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe you.
You, Jenny?
Yeah. Have you started work on your reality show yet?
Yeah, we really now just negotiating like the rights with it and stuff like that. We have a few things on the table with it already. We just we just in a negotiating stage, you know. So I don't want to get too much on it. I don't want to let you know who's involved in the negotiating because that could weather the negotiation. So, but it's pretty much on the table. It's pretty much done. We shot pilots for it and stuff, and it's really I looked at it and it was funny to me, so I know it's going to be. And I'm usually not like if something's not that. Everything is just not funny to me. So when I seen it and not just saying because it was me, just with the things that were happening and it was funny. It was touching at the same time. It wasn't just like aimed at just a comedy view, like you know what I'm saying. It had its drama, it had its comedy, it had its, you know what I mean, things where you learn something from me or about.
What is it about, though? What's the show about? What's the concept of the show?
The concept is really about me stepping into fatherhood as kind of like this young father and still having a very relevant hip-hop career or any kind of career, and you have to balance your career with being a father. And also, this is my first son, and he's about to be 2 years old, and I knew nothing about being you know what I'm saying. So I'm really living off experience in this whole like being a father thing because I didn't even grow up with my father, so I didn't have like the potential.
You didn't have anybody to even have an example of what type of father you should be.
Right, being a father should be, right. And you know what I'm saying? So me coming in, I just was full-fledged in and just had to do it as it came, you know what I'm saying? And it's just going to be some funny points in that. It's going to be some touching moments in that. It's going to be some, you know, and seeing me in that light, I don't think anybody's ever seen me in that light. Even on the personal side, a lot of people know my music and enjoy my music.
Wait, will we be able to meet your baby's mother in the show?
Yeah, my child's mom is in the show. She's of course, if the show is about my son, I definitely would have her involved in it because you know what I'm saying, it's in parenting, it's about a mother and a father. It's not just you know what I'm saying, it's not a single parenting thing. So but it's really more based about me and me and his relationship and my whole thing of growing up. And you know how you're away now, and you like now I'm doing a lot of traveling and shows and stuff like that, and I have to be away from my son a lot. But at the same time, it's something that provides for his future as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure that in the long run he has his things put in the right perspective so that he can go to college, so that he can grow to be whatever he want to be, really. You know what I'm saying?